Hi everybody, and welcome to my channel, Destination Unknown Van Life. Like and subscribe, folks. Well, it's Sunday, the temperature's dropped, and I'm currently, as you see, I'm not in my own van. I'm in Candice's van, Delboy. A few weeks ago, I fitted a solar panel to it, and I've just been having a look inside, and underneath the seat where the electrics are, where in very shortly, in the next week or so, I'll be fitting some wiring, so the solar panel's fully wired up to it. Yeah, it's not a big job. I can drive it up to Simon, really, and get it done in no time if the weather's bad. You know, at his unit or something. So, yeah, I ordered some wires for the panel, so it just needs wiring into the solar controller, then to the battery. It just gives it a bit of power. But when she's on the road with me, and she's in Delboy, a van, we've got the power bank we got off Ed and Gwen, the old powers. So that, do you know what, folks? Even though I'm on lithium, powering lithium and over 450, 460 watt of solar power, it's always handy to have. Because I remember last year when I was up in Scotland, we did dull days and everything, and we're not moving about as much. The lithium did drop in power, but as soon as I plugged in to charge it up, half an hour, it were back up and running again. So it's things what I've got to look to get done in the future, and I don't want to be caught out, really. So anyway, I'm going to show you a bit inside this van, and then we're going to get back into mine, Columbus 2. Good little setup in here, really. It's got the fridge, and it's just the right size as well. Now, can you see this blank here? I'm going to make that into a drawer what pulls out. It just needs a couple of runners on and the drawer making. And like I say, it's another little job for Simon's brains at SM Conversions to measure the drawer and tell me how to do it really properly. Even though I know vaguely, but Simon's like a very good joiner, so he'll be able to give me advice on this. You got the worktop here, and underneath here you got the sinks. You got the sink and the cooker. Now at the moment, Candice has put it ready for driving. You see, you got a 2-ring cooker here, what runs off the gas, and also the sink. I've never been a lover of having the water bottles, the waste and the fresh water underneath. I'd rather have a tank. A tank located somewhere. But that could be rectified in time to come. Hey, so you got a good seating area here. You got a patriotic Union Jacks. And there you go. Yeah, there's storage up here. And there's a good cupboard. I'll show you when I get out. Is underneath here. What goes right underneath the seat. Well, it goes halfway, and then the other half is storage. So there you go, everyone. It's good, isn't it? And like you do, you undo that. And there you go. Got all your cutlery and, man, all the essentials really. I woke up this morning at a Parkup, just local to Preston. The skies were blue and the sun were out. So happy days with that. The temperature is dropping, and I'm going to talk more about that when we get in Columbus too. So I'll see you when we jump in my van. Hi guys, well I'm back, and I'm back in my van. Columbus too. Yeah, coming to the time of the year now where obviously, like you do when you're living in an house, is having the heating on. Yeah, the heating's been on and off for the last couple of weeks now at night times. But with a Truma, and I were a bit dubious. But when Simon said when he were building the van, and he were telling me all about these Trumas, the combi one, what does the heating in the hot water? Because I've since I've been living in vans and everything, and my first van, I always had a diesel heater. Yeah, I've always had a diesel heater, and then you know how much fuel you're using then. But last winter, I moved into it at end of January, and since then, the later part of the winter, and hopefully it'll prove itself this winter. It's not too bad. It's very economical, and people I've talked to what have the Truma Combi boiler in, they all say the same. I tend to find that if you just, once you turn it on and you have it on, right, and then say during the day, turn it right down on the thermostat, because it'll only kick in at the right temperature then. So you're not starting the Truma up and then shutting it down. So it takes more gas that way. Anyway, we're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good things in van life is the people I've met. The places it's took me. And yeah, the places it's took me, I've travelled virtually all around the country, even though I've got a lot more to explore in the UK. And it's also took me into Europe for nearly 3 months. Portugal, down to the Algarve, and all the way up southern Spain, right up to Andorra. That was an experience. It was great, actually. Absolutely. It's something I'll always remember in my life, but I will be going back into Europe at some point. I don't know when, and I don't know where, but I've got a good trip going round in my head. See, what it is with me, I'm a deep thinker. Now, with a deep thinker, you can think about a lot of things in your head so many times and so many scenarios, really. I'll just put this light on because it is going dark now. Yeah, so I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing being a deep thinker. I tend to overthink a lot of things, but that's just me. It's just people are different in every way, aren't they? So anyway, getting back to the good things. The good things is that people have come across and what have become good friends to me. Good friends, yeah. And I've got to know a hell of a lot of people in subscribers to my channel, where wherever I'm parked up, I always get a message to see if I'm still in that location to come and meet up. And I get messages through my channel. I try to answer them all. And that's a good thing as well, is the people that send me messages, thanks a lot, because it's great and it keeps the channel moving. I used to do them lives, and I've been thinking about it. I'm going to be firing back up my lives again. I know at first not going to be a lot of people on it, but I'll let you know the day before or the same day, early on in the day, and I'll be doing a live next week, and I'll start doing them again. It was great because we had a little community going last time, so that's a good thing as well about doing a live. You get the chat going. It's like being in a pub with a room full of people and having a good old chinwag, as they call it, innit? So I'm heading up to Tanhill. I'll be there on Thursday afternoon or Friday morning. So whoever's in that location and you want to come up, come and join us. So yeah, so there's a lot of things what are good about van life. My mind's gone completely blank now. I try to be as genuine as I can. I am a genuine person. I don't fake stuff, and what you see is what you get, really. So it's good up to now. Now the bad things is a lot of people, if you're living in a van, the bad things is once it comes winter time, it does come a bit more closed in. You've got to adjust yourself to it. You've got to adjust yourself to obviously the colder weather, the darker nights, and they turn into longer days then. But if you're in the right company, it smooths it off a bit. And yeah, that's it really. And the bad things are the people you meet and they turn out to be bad apples, really. I've met a few of them. I'm not going to go into it, and it's just life, innit? You get that when you go into a pub, and there's always somebody you have a disagreement with, and they don't like what you're saying, and you don't like what you do or something, and they just seem to take the back seat, the back burner, I call it. So yeah, so a lot of people complain that it's boring at winter time. It's this and that. It is what you make it. I'm lucky I met Candice. She jumps on board on travelling. She combines it with a family life and travelling as well. So it's spot on. I love her to bits. Yeah, I'd love to go into a few people I've met and how they've turned things round on me, but I can't really. I'm that sort of bloke. How could I put it without sounding? Because you'll get people sending messages saying, "What you're saying this, what you're saying that for," that's a bad part of it sometimes as well. When you get somebody who doesn't know you sending messages like these trolls and people who make fake accounts up and try and put you down. But do you know what? It don't put me down. It makes me stronger. Of course it does. Yeah. Now, getting back to what I was saying, I'd rather say it to people's faces than behind a keyboard of a computer or a phone. But anyway, I'm happy as I am. And if people want to make you out to be a bad person when they don't know you, it doesn't happen. In my life, it doesn't happen. If somebody who doesn't know you long enough to comment on you, and they come out with loads of scenarios, what they come out with, they can't do because that person's only known you for a fraction of your life. And it makes me laugh sometimes because there's a lot of people that say, "Craig, I don't know how you put up with this, and I don't know, I would have done this and that." But it's YouTube, it's social media. People are bound to, you can't get on with everybody. There's always going to be somebody out there what's going to try and put you down. But they don't do it with me. They won't do it with me. Whatever they bring to the table, I can deal with it. Anyway, what could I say about the ugly? I could mention a few people what are ugly. I'm only joking. No, the ugly side to it is people what fall out with each other and put each other down. And you get that in van life, you get that anywhere. And what you could say, ugly Parkups. But there is no ugly Parkups. I stay on supermarket car parks. I stay out on the fells. I stay next to mental asylums. I'm only having a laugh there. It was a secure hospital outside of me. But there's nothing wrong with that. You get other campers down there as well. Yeah, I've stayed out in forests and all over the place, and I've loved every park up really. But what it is in Preston, when I'm staying local in Preston, there's only a selected amount of Parkups you can go to what are without travelling too far. Do you get me? Now, if I lived in a Lake District, it'd be totally different. Or else, say, in Wales, you can be beside the sea. Blackpool's only up the road. Lytham St Anne's is only up the road. But, yeah, I'm not complaining. I love my Parkups. And there's always people about in campers what are passing through, going up north, passing down, going down south. So yeah. So everyone. That's it really. I'll be back hopefully tomorrow or Tuesday, and we'll see where I get to. But thanks for watching my channel, everyone. I try and bring you the vlogs. I try and bring you information on Parkups and the ins and outs. So I'm going to get going, folks. I love you all. Thanks for watching my channel. Stay safe, take care, be happy. See you very soon, everyone. Bye-bye.